Baldwin. Number 2, Bo Kaiser. Number 4, Sam Cooper. Number 5, Vincent Muller. Number 10, Harrison Pachusa. Number 15, Mayor Corporal. Number 21, Noah Stanley. Number 22, Bruce Kaiser. Number 23, F.M. Allaire. Number 24, Jack Morris. Number 33, Adrian Fowler. And number 24, Cooper Morris. And Annandale's head coach, Jeff Buchanan. And now congratulations to our third place team, the Ottawa Cyclones. Along with the cheerleaders, this year's members include number 0, Carter Hepner. Number 1, Gavin Seaton. Number 2, Hayden Hall. Number 3, James Morning. Number 5, Aaron Blaine. Number 10, Cole McGrath. Number 12, Hayden Turner. Number 13, Elias Bonner. Number 15, Nathan Easley. Number 30, Caleb Hepner. Number 32, Frank Smith. And number 34, Aiden McCullough. And head coach for the Ottawa Cyclones, Cliff McCullough. Once again, congratulations on both of our teams. And receiving that third place trophy, head coach Cliff McCullough.
this week's over?
I tell you, I'm already liking that, catching a deep breath.
Going downhill, you're about kind of win.
Yes. And once the slow part's done,
Well, that's true.
then it's just good to go and do the games. That's the fun. Like, this is the
As
fun
long as
stuff.
you had a little technical difference from yesterday. Was that wind related? A lot of it? Okay.
The following is a presentation of the Ad Astra Sports Network, leading the way in regional sports coverage. From the Allen Samuels broadcast booth, your home for the Buhler Crusaders is 95.9 HKFM. Find exclusive stories highlighting Crusader athletics at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra radio app. 95.9 HKFM. The Buhler Crusaders play here.
Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine in Hutchinson, Kansas. We take pride in supporting our community and our student athletes. Hi, I'm the General Manager, Don Glaspie. We want to wish our area teams a fun and memorable season. A great person once said, victory is in the quality of competition and not the final score. Visit online AllenSamuelsHutch.com and follow us on Facebook for weekly giveaways and special events. And as Mr. Samuels always says,
come by, let's be friends.
95.9 HKFM.
Well, a pleasant good afternoon, everybody. It's Championship Saturday here at the 4A State Basketball Tournament in Salina, the final day of basketball for 24-25. And we're set to go this afternoon with the girls' third place game between the 5th seed Buhler Lady Crusaders and the 2nd seeded Topeka Hayden Wildcats. Today's coverage, part of our Healthy Blue Kansas Road to a Championship, presented by Thrive Allen County, with the final day coverage across the Ad Astra Radio Sports Network. And you can find the schedules and live audio on our broadcast booth page at adastraradio.com. Hi, and welcome inside the Midway Motors Drive to the game, courtside here at Tony's Pizza Event Center in Salina. Aaron West alongside Chris Schenk and Andrew Epp for this third place game. Andrew, today it's all about want to. This is kind of one of those games where neither one of these teams wanted to be here. Obviously, you want to play a little bit later for that championship. But it is an opportunity to finish on a positive note and see which team digs down a little bit deeper today.
Yeah, like we said yesterday, there's only 2 teams in the state in each division that get to end their season on a win, and we have the opportunity to be one of them. The thing is, I hope that the fans show up. I hope that there's a decent student section. I don't want anybody to think, well, it's just third day, it's windy, I think I'll stay home. And whatever the case, the players, the coaches, they need to bring their own energy. But I think it's going to be hopping a little bit in here. This is a good chance to end the season strong for these girls.
In the semifinals yesterday, Wellington and Buhler pretty dead even through one half of play, but a big third quarter by Wellington as they outscored Buhler 16-2 and went on to win 46-30. Buhler shot just 23% from the field and just 2 of 12 from beyond the arc. Christopher, I think it's fair to say neither team played great yesterday. Wellington just played a little bit better in that third quarter.
Yeah, I mean, it was a neck-and-neck game. At the end of one, it was a tie game. And at the half, just a 1-point game. But you talked about it. That third quarter, just Wellington was able to get the separation. And, Buhler just couldn't quite overcome. Wellington that first half hardly had any twos. It was all done by threes. Wellington did a much better job in that third quarter getting to the rim and increasing their shooting percentage. Because at the half, they were at 13%.
It was a rough first half if you're a big fan of offense.
Yeah, I mean, Buhler had doubled up their shooting percentage, and Buhler was shooting like 25%.
Yeah, it was tough.
It was one of those, and a lot of it was just both teams emphasized defense, and so just Wellington was able to get things ginned up there in that third quarter.
Well, Natalia Krayfels was our Whitco Steel Products player of the game with 11 points and 9 rebounds in the loss. Topeka Hayden suffered just their third loss of the season also in the semifinals last night to defending champion Bishop Miege. Miege won 59-42. Hayden shot just 33% from the field and 3 of 11 beyond the arc. They got off to a very slow start. Miege outscored them in the first quarter 11-5. Haley Schmidtline, a talented freshman, was the leading scorer for Topeka Hayden with 17 points. She was 7 of 10 at the free throw line. So a chance to play for second place today. The girls' championship game is a rematch of a year ago between Bishop Miege and Wellington. And that'll be later tonight here at Tony's Pizza Event Center at 6:15. Miege won that game last year 75-62. The boys' final round today, already the third place game in the books as Ottawa defeated Andale for third here at the tournament. So the Ottawa Cyclones are your third place team, winning 61-36. The boys' championship at 4 o'clock today features McPherson. The Bullpups are the defending 4A state champions against Rock Creek. More of our Midway Motors Drive to the Game coming up. We'll remind you that Crusader Basketball is brought to you in part by Pleasant Hills, by Midway Motors, Sunflower Electric, and by H&R Block. And we'll break down today's third place game when we come back here on HKFM.
You're on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game. Streaming online at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra Radio app. 95.9 HKFM. The Buhler Crusaders play here.
Kansas Cares is a statewide program providing free, confidential support to all Kansans. Whether you need help navigating the healthcare marketplace, applying for health insurance, or accessing programs like SNAP food assistance or LEAP utility assistance, our care coordinators are here to guide you. For help, call Thrive Allen County at 620-365-8128. That's 620-365-8128. Or visit kansascares.org. Your health, your life, your future. Every Kansan deserves support. Call or visit today.
Krupp Lumber in Heston has been serving as the Marvin window and door dealer for many years. I'm Jared, and there's a reason why I only put Marvin windows in my parents' home. Marvin windows have thick, extruded, Krynar painted aluminum that will stand up to any hailstorm. At Krupp Lumber in Heston, you will find more Marvin windows and doors on display with French sliding bifold and patio doors. You will be amazed. I invite you to come see for yourself. Krupp Lumber, service is our specialty.
Hey guys, how's practice going?
Papa, I can't hit the ball over the fence yet.
Well, Easton, that fence is 300 feet away and you're only 4 years old.
Papa, how long before we can hit the ball over the fence?
Boys, it's not always about home runs, it's about teamwork and always getting better. Ray Riffing's been around for 83 years and we still believe in teamwork and working hard.
So, Papa, it's gonna take 83 more years until we're good?
No, Brogan, you'll be good long before that. Just keep working hard. Most of all, have fun.
Let's go hit some baseballs and get some ice cream.
Okay, boys, let's go.
Riff the right way, the Ray way.
This is Derek Fees with APAC Kansas Shears Division. You know we do big projects, but we also want you to know we can help you with parking lots, driveways, and other projects at your home or business. Asphalt or concrete, we're here to help. Call APAC today at 620-662-2112.
We're making more than just sweets at the Bakery House and Catering Company. Boxed lunches for local businesses, full-service catering for banquets and weddings, and freezer meals for family dinner. Come see us at the Bakery House, just 1 block east of 30th and Plum in Hutchinson.
95.9 HKFM.
Well, back here on the Midway Motors Drive to the Game from 4A in Salina. Our Erickson Custom Building Game Plan online at EricksonCustomBLDG.com. Topeka Hayden 21-3 out of the Centennial League under longtime head coach Carvel Reynolds. They were 10-1 in the league, won their first league title since 2003 this year, and they averaged 55 points a game, give up 33. They started the season 12-0 before losing the midseason tournament title to May South back on February 1st. They beat Chanute and Baldwin at Substate, and 1-1 here in the state tournament. Won their opening round game over Clay Center, 56-44. Lost yesterday to Miege, 59-52. Andrew, you had, I think, a chance to see Miege a little bit. Hayden yesterday. Hayden, a team that really wants to get the ball to the basket. They're big inside, don't take a lot of outside shots. Good rebounders, like to get to the free throw line.
They can shoot from outside. I think they had a girl get to Riley Meyer, got to 1,000 career points yesterday, and then they've got some shooters from the outside. So again, it's what we see in the first two games. You try to cut off the drive, and you got to watch out for the outside shot. But I think even bigger, a bigger deal. They have a 6 foot and 5'11", and then a little bit of other size, 6 foot, 5'11", on their varsity there that they can really do some damage inside. But yeah, getting a body on somebody on the rebounds is going to be important too. And yesterday, seeing them play against Miege and kind of hang in there, Miege is a really good team. You just don't see a ton of weaknesses from the top four programs we have here in state. So yeah, going to be a good matchup.
Hayden, not a deep team. They won't go far off their bench. They really rely on those top three to score most of their points. 2,000 point scores. Andrew mentioned Briley Meyer, just a junior. And Millie Ramsey, who transferred into Hayden a year ago, is also a 1,000-point scorer. They finished third at state in Class 3A last year, in Class 4A this year. They'll take on our Lady Crusaders today, Christopher. And we kind of beat the drum with some of the same things. Fundamentals, though, they got to rebound well. Can't turn the ball over, particularly out between the circles.
Yeah, this is going to be a team that has another decided height advantage over the Lady Crusaders. So, limiting turnovers today, hitting the glass well, limiting Hayden to one-shot possessions, because it's one of those teams that if we let Hayden get a lot of offensive boards, it could be pretty difficult today. So hopefully the Lady Crusaders can box out well and use our aggression to try to defeat their size.
Well, I went back and did some math. I had to use all my fingers and then
an abacus,
some other people's fingers. Today will be the 88th game our seniors have played in.
Wow.
Since the start of their freshman year. Of course, all 5 of these ladies were on varsity from their first game in high school, and so they played a lot of basketball together, and certainly I think all of us want to see them go out with their heads held high, and maybe a win today would be a great way to finish.
No doubt. We talked about it the other day that there's only 2 schools in every classification that get to end the year with a win, the state champion and the winner of this 3rd place game. So it's another opportunity for them to get to play basketball one more time together. And this high school career didn't just start in high school with these girls. They've been playing together basically since kindergarten. And so seeing this group of young ladies, there's been over a decade of them playing ball together, and they get to roll the ball out one last time, and let's see if they can send it and end their career as a winner.
You think Miege takes the title later today, Andrew?
It's going to be tough with Wellington thinking about what happened last year. I think it was an 11-point win for Miege against Wellington. That was Wellington's only loss, if I remember right. And, yeah, I mean,
it'll be interesting.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Again, both of those teams, you look at and you go, where is the weakness at?
Well, I will say this. Chris and I, we've seen Wellington twice now. They have not shot the ball well in this tournament.
Yeah, and they're a team that wants to score. I mean, they came into the state tournament averaging almost 70 points a game, which is unheard of.
We held them to 46.
Yeah, I mean, they are a team that shoots well, and Buhler did a fantastic job of really slowing them down until that 3rd quarter. But, yeah, no, it'll be interesting to see if Wellington has enough firepower to try to defeat the monster that is Miege.
The Miege Stags, you know, they've only won the state tournament 25 times. So
there's somebody that the expectation isn't just getting to state, it's getting to Saturday to the state title.
You look at that, Miege has won the title 25 times. This will be Wellington's 2nd time ever in the title game.
Yeah, Wellington's girls basketball history really begins and ends with Coach Adams' arrival.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Buhler and Topeka Hayden coming up here from Tony's Pizza Event Center in Salina. Continuing coverage of our Healthy Blue Kansas Road to a Championship presented by Thrive Allen County. We've got several teams in contention across the Ad Astra Radio Sports Network for a state title today. State championship games coming up at 4 and 6 later on. And you can check out our broadcast booth page at adastraradio.com to find out more. We'll have the starting lineups and the tip right after this on HKFM.
The Midway Motors Drive to the Game continues after this. Midway Motors in McPherson, Newton, Hutchinson, and Hillsboro for every mile of life. The Buhler Crusaders play on 95.9 HKFM.
It's Ram Truck Month at Allen Samuels Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. The all-new 2025 Ram 1500 is here, and for a limited time, you can drive one home with 1.9% financing. With best-in-class tech, power, and style, the Ram 1500 is built to dominate the road. Hurry, 1.9% financing won't last long. Head to Allen Samuels on the giant corner of 30th and Lorraine in Hutchinson. And as Mr. Samuels always said,
come by, let's be friends.
Offer subject to approval. See dealer for details.
Kansas. Trust the power of blue for your CanCare plan. Families trust Healthy Blue for doctor visits and prescriptions. New and expecting moms trust Healthy Blue for pregnancy support. And Healthy Blue provides extra benefits for your whole family. Choose the brand Kansans have trusted for more than 80 years. Visit choosehealthyblu.com/KS for more details. Trust the power of blue.
95.9 HKFM.
Well, a bit of an ironic way this tournament played out this year. Last time Buhler made it to the Final Four was 2005. That year, we also beat Labette County in the first round, and we also played Topeka Hayden in the 3rd place game.
Wow.
So
that is kind of crazy how some of the usual suspects.
Sometimes things just work out that way. Let's meet today's Heartland Wealth Strategies starting lineups. Discover your financial potential. Call Monty Cross at 620-888-6485. Topeka Hayden will be the visitor as the bottom team on the bracket, though they are the higher seed in the tournament, the number 2 seed today. The Hayden Wildcats out of the Centennial League at 21-3 under head coach Carvel Reynoldson. And they will start like this. A 5'11 freshman, number 2, Haley Schmidtline. She had 17 points on yesterday in the semifinal, averaging 13 points a game. A 6-foot senior, number 10, Millie Ramsey, 1,000-point scorer in her senior campaign, averaging 14.5 points and 9 rebounds. A 5'7 senior, number 12, Bella Reed, averaging 4 points. A 5'6 junior, number 25, Briley Meyer. She got to 1,000 career points yesterday, averaging 14 points and 6 rebounds. And a 5'6 senior, number 30, Norma Greco, averaging 8 points and 4 assists. So for Topeka Hayden, Schmidtline, Ramsey, Reed, Meyer, and Greco. For the 5th-seeded home team today, the Lady Crusaders of Buhler out of Division III of the Ark Valley Chisholm Trail. Our Crusaders are 19-5 on the year under head coach John Darrow, and they will start like this. A final time for these 5 seniors. At 5'9", a forward, senior number 13, Natalia Krafels. She comes into the final game of her high school career with 827 points in the top 15 all-time in the history of Buhler, averaging 16.5 points a game. At forward, a 5'9" senior, number 14, Samantha Brooks. Sammy averaging 4 points and 3 rebounds. At guard, a 5'6" senior, number 15, Claudia Taylor, averaging 2.5 points a game. At guard, a 5'8" senior, 22, Charlie Baxter, averaging 6 points and 5 rebounds. And at guard, a 5'8" senior, signed to play at Sterling College next year, number 32, Gracie Ord, averaging 11 points a game. Krafels, Brooks, Taylor, Baxter, and Ord for Buhler. Lady Crusaders in their home whites today, maroon trim and maroon lettering. It'll be the road blues with the white trim and the white lettering for Topeka Hayden. Just like today's team's Idea Cleaners can help you look like a winner. It's where to take your clothes. The tip is up and controlled by the Hayden Wildcats left to right. We're underway with Crusader basketball here on KWHK Hutchinson. Inside quickly, that's where Hayden likes to feed. The kick out up top, Schmidtline for 3, and it's good.
So the freshman showing why she is getting the start here for Hayden as she drops in the first points of the third place game.
3-0 Hayden. Here is Ord. Left side to Krafels. Ball deflected out front, saved at the timeline by Taylor, but she had the heel of her left foot was touching the midcourt stripe, and Buhler will turn it over in their first possession.
That's one, if it gets tipped like that, you got to make sure your heel is already back behind that half-court line before you grab it, and then you're fine, but she got caught right there.
Greco brings it across the timeline. Far side to Schmidtline, up top to Meyer, inside with a right hand good for Millie Ramsey. Topeka Hayden had just 5 points in the first quarter yesterday. They've already got 5 here in the first minute today. Inside, traveling on Charlie Baxter, and Buhler will turn it over for a second straight possession to start the game.
So unfortunately, both of Buhler's first 2 possessions end in turnovers. Let's see if Lady Crusaders can get a stop.
Buhler picks up full court pressure. Right side, this is Ramsey. Out front, Greco. Far side, a 3 that misses short by Meyer. Rebound, though, Ramsey, and a putback. And a 7-0 Hayden start. 6:47 to play in the first. And Coach Darrow wants a timeout. 7-0 Hayden. Will take 30 seconds here on the Healthy Blue Kansas Road to a Championship. Presented by Thrive Allen County on HKFM.
Done with punching the clock? Long hours away from home or constant work travel? Do you have 15 or more acres? Find freedom by joining America's #1 free-range egg brand, Happy Egg. Happy Egg is looking for growers to raise happy hens. Happy Egg offers startup and new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Add some happy to your life. Work from home. Work for yourself. Feed America. Visit happyeggfarms.com today for more information.
95.9 HKFM.
Buhler ball with a shot inside, up and good for Natalia Krafels. Right around the free throw line, and Natty rattles it in, and Buhler's on the scoreboard, 7-2.
Hopefully Natalia can get established early here this afternoon.
Here's a long three, good for Ramsey, the 6-foot senior. 10-2 the start, and Hayden by 8 here early. Hayden yesterday was just 5 points in the first quarter. They had just 3 threes, 3 of 11 in the game, but Buhler's turned it over for a third time, and I think the first 2 minutes of this game have proven against a really good team. Turnovers just get you so far behind.
Yeah. So far, I think we've just had the 1 shot attempt.
1 basket and 3 turnovers.
Yep.
Greco's got it inside.
Good quick hands in there by Sammy, and Natalia batting it away.
Trying to find it deep to Schmidtline, and it's poked away out of bounds. It'll stay with the Hayden Wildcats. 10-2 start and a turnover. Natty steals it inside, and then a whistle and a foul call.
And that was set up by Charlie Baxter tipping the pass. Good job by the seniors battling it out. And Millie Ramsey's going to get her first foul of the day.
Ramsey transferred in midway through the season last year to Hayden and has obviously made her presence felt. Ward has it poked away far side. Nice touch by Hayden.
And Ramsey yesterday, just watching her play, she's strong, but she's so smooth inside too. She's got great hands. So it's gonna be a big task for anybody that's trying to stop her.
First substitutions of the day is Ella Voss and Nia Sewell will check in for the Crusaders. Sammy Brooks and Claudia Taylor go out. Natty to play it in, Baxter out high, 10-2 Hayden. And there's some
Gonna hit Nia with the moving screen.
Foul on Nia Sewell. Feet have to be set there.
First foul of the day for Buhler.
So 5 possessions, 4 turnovers, and the 1 bucket by Natalia Krafels. Hayden the other way. Here comes Schmidtline. Tries to feed it out of the wing and ends up throwing it out of bounds. Greco tried to save it and couldn't. Second turnover on Hayden.
That's what I was about to say, second turnover for Hayden. So see if the Lady Crusaders can settle in, get a good look here. We said one of the crazy things, we're shooting 100% from the field because we've only attempted 1 shot.
A little bit of a delay to the start of this game today. During the boys' third place game, the fire alarms actually went off in the arena. They had to evacuate. Ended up being a false alarm. There's Gracie Ord, right side circle, out front to Nia. Now Ord passes up the 3, works it baseline to Baxter, and then Charlie tried to find Sewell on the opposite block and it stole it away. I thought Gracie could have taken that 3 out on the wing. The other way, 3 overshot by Hayden, rebound Nia inside and missed by Schmidtline. Here comes Ord up the floor, 1-on-1, and whistled for a travel.
5th turnover for Buhler.
6th.
Oh, 6th, okay.
She got to hurry with that shot. Trying to get it up before Meyer could get in position. And unfortunately, she stopped dribbling before she stopped moving. So Bellarine will bring it across the timeline to Ramsey in front court. 10-2 Hayden. 4:24 to go here in the first quarter. Schmidtline's got it, feeds it right side. This is a 3 on the way, and it's good for Norma Greco.
3rd tray already for Hayden, and they're in double digits now with an 11-point lead.
They had 3 threes all of the semifinal game yesterday. Nia out front to Natty. She'll take the 3, short. Rebound goes off Hayden, out of bounds, right in front of the Topeka bench. It'll stay on Buhler's end of the floor. Crusader basketball. Brought to you by Agro Center of Kansas, by First Bank, by Erickson Custom Building, and by Red Rock Auto Center. Pitt Colgan in our Buhler Dental Care scoreboard leading Inman after 1 quarter of play, 17-10. That's in 2A at Manhattan. Here's Nia Sewell with a left-handed dribble. Tries to feed it on the wing to Genelaki, who's now in the game, and that's poked away. Hayden's going to send 4 fresh bodies in. Cadence Watts, another 6-footer, a junior. Freshman Blakely Walter is in the game for the first time. So is junior Ella Foster. And junior Reese Hauscher also in for the first time. There's Natty, turn around in the lane, off the window, missed. Rebound pulled down by Meyer. Hayden up the floor through traffic, leading 13-2. Out front with it is Meyer. She'll take it off the dribble, cut off inside. Far side circle to Foster. Foster floats it right side. Now back down low. Good ball movement here out on the wing. 3 in and out, no good. But Watts goes up and brings down that rebound. Out front to Meyer on a 3, and it's good.
4th tray today for Topeka Hayden.
16-2, the lead grows to 14. 3:01 to play here in the quarter. Just the 1 field goal for our Lady Crusaders. Timeout on the floor. We're back in 30 seconds on HKFM.
Choose Charleston Insurance Agency in Halstead for auto, home, life, and business insurance. Charleston Insurance Agency has been serving residents and businesses in the Halstead area since 1988. See Agent Bill Charleston at 304 Main Street in Halstead. Good luck, Dragons.
Need a roof you can count on? Trust Flory Roofing in Halstead, your locally owned and family operated roofing experts. Call Flory Roofing at 316-284-4540. They've got you covered. A proud supporter of Halstead Athletics.
95.9 HKFM.
Well, you heard those Dragon ads. Halstead's going to be in the 3A state title game today. I guess it's a good opportunity to mention that.
Yes, going to be down there at the sports arena.
And that'll be on HK following us.
Yes, coming up next right here.
3A state title game against, we talk about Hayden and Miege and all their history, Silver Lake.
Yes.
Pick a sport.
One of the powers of 3A, boys, girls, you name it.
All right, Buhler ball out of the timeout. Sammy Brooks is back on the floor. Tori Tustin has checked in as well. Also Sewell, Lackey, and Voss. 16-2 Hayden. Here's Nia on a long 2. And it's short, out of bounds, back to Hayden.
So let's see if Lady Crusaders can try to make something happen defensively. It's been a rough first quarter here for Buhler.
Buhler picks up full court pressure. Here's Usher on a 3, missed. Boy, Brooks and Walter went after it for that rebound inside. I think they're going to get Sammy with a foul.
Yeah, Sammy will pick up the 2nd foul for Buhler as she had a big collision down low with Blakely Walter, the freshman.
Was trying to box her out, but she was already in the air, you know, and so kind of made a big collision. You got to call foul on that.
3 in the corner is short by Riley Meyer. Rebound Buhler. Here comes Ella. Pull up in that lane. Good. I love that floater in the lane from Ella Voss.
And she was the one that got the rebound, too.
Yep.
She just took it and said, I got to go do this.
Yep, she did a great job of hustling down the floor before Hayden could get their half-court defense set up.
16-4, 2:02 to play now in the quarter. Walter's got it, far side to Meyer. And the ball tipped by Voss in front of the Buhler bench. Out of bounds, it'll stay with the Hayden Wildcats. Up top, Foster. Well, both these teams will graduate some pretty important seniors next year. Greco and Ramsey, Bella Reed all in the starting lineup for Hayden. There's a steal by Nia. And then called for a double dribble.
So Nia turns him over, but then turns it over herself, just trying to get down the floor, trying to do what Ella did the last go-around.
She kind of diverted her attention to see where her teammates were. And just lost concentration with the ball there. Hayden across the timeline. Foster off the bounce. Walter out front, far side. 3, short by Meyer. Rebound inside for Tori Tustian. Tustian feeds it ahead to Voss, right to left. Now down deep inside. Brooks with the left, short. Rebound contested. Brooks tied up with Watts inside. And the arrow will stay with Buhler as Millie Ramsey will come back in for Topeka Hayden. Ord, Crafels both back in for Buhler, and Lillian Horn's going to check in for the first time as well.
So on that last possession, I was looking at the stats, and there were twice as many turnovers in this game total as there were rebounds for either team.
Gracie Ord to play it in, and it's going to be called for a 5 count. Boy, I know Gracie's going to be whistled with that turnover, but teammates got to move their feet.
Yeah.
Too much standing around.
Let's talk about a coverage sack in football. Just nobody was open.
Is that on Naya? As went for the steal on Blakely Walter in the pass up the floor. That's 2 fouls on Naya. 13 foul in the first quarter of the Crusaders. They almost have as many fouls as they do points here. 16-4 under a minute to play. Out front with it is Walter on a 3, and that's good.
And that was a pure looking shot. It barely even twitched the net.
Lead grows to 15 with 46 seconds to play in the quarter. Naya with a lob in. Natty in traffic. Tried to go up and get it. It went off the hand of Ramsey of Topeka Hayden down low. It'll stay with the Crusaders. All right, on this inbound, got to move. Gracie gets it into Naya, back to Ord. Ord, elbow jumper, short. She has not had her usual effectiveness from about that 10 to 15 foot line that she did in the regular season in this tournament. Meyer with it, floats it left side to Foster. Out front, Walter. 14 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's another Miege, make that Hayden 3, I'm sorry. And that's missed by Foster. Rebound, Voss up the floor to Horn. Lillian through traffic, 3 seconds to shoot. Here's Gracie over on the far side. Got to get a shot up, they won't. And that'll get us to the end of the first. All Topeka Hayden in that first 8 minutes, leading 19-4 in this third place game at 4A State. We'll take a timeout, back in 60 seconds. The Healthy Blue Kansas road to a championship. Presented by Thrive Allen County.
Preventing substance misuse is preventing broken families and damaged communities. Rise Up Reno Prevention Network is a place for teens to learn skills and have opportunities to make great choices. It's also the place to turn for suicide prevention support and resources. Kids who are connected to their schools, communities, and families are most likely to be successful in all aspects of life. We are happy to connect kids, and we want to encourage you to do your part. Your kids, your schools, your neighborhoods are so worth it. Find more information at riseupreno.org.
Done with punching the clock? Long hours away from home or constant work travel? Do you have 15 or more acres? Find freedom by joining America's #1 free-range egg brand, Happy Egg. Happy Egg is looking for growers to raise happy hens. Happy Egg offers startup and new flock cost support and yield-based compensation. Add some happy to your life. Work from home. Work for yourself. Feed America. Visit happyeggfarms.com today for more information.
95.9 HKFM.
Hayden will start the second quarter with the ball. Buhler was just 2 of 7 shooting in that first quarter. Hayden 5 of 12. Here's the interesting stat from the first period. 12 of Hayden's 14 shot attempts in that quarter came from beyond the arc. Right side circle, Lillian Horn deflects the ball and steals it away from Schmidt line. Up the floor, here comes Natty. Down low, Brian Gotti in the game. Shot up, shot good.
Good feed that time from Crafels down low to Gotti. First points of the second quarter for Buhler.
19-6, a 13-point game. Here's Bella Reed the other way. Floats it far side circle to Meyer. Nearly traveled with it. Right wing Reed. Out front Greco on a three. Short rebound Crayfels. Natty will float it up the floor to Horn. Far side. Up top now is Baxter. Charlie. Nice pass. Natty had it blocked for the foul. That'll put Crayfels at the line for two. Call that foul on Briley Meyer, her first.
Good job by Natalia catching it low, squaring up to the bucket and getting fouled in progress.
Coverage of Crusader basketball brought to you by Lyman Family Dental, by Sting Plumbing and Design, McKinsey Paint and Body, and by People's Bank and Trust. Crayfels at the line. First free throw is good. Third point of the day for Natalia. She shoots 71% at the stripe on the year. Buhler is a team on the season at 59%. And one more for the senior on the way. It's good. And it makes it 19-8. So Buhler's gotten within 12 here. 6:44 to go in the first half now.
Buhler going with a 3-2 zone look, looks like. Try to slow down that Hayden barrage from the outside.
Well, Hayden is really, as Ryan Gotti just stole it away from Meyer in the lane, picked up her dribble. Gotti just ripped it away. Here comes Natty inside, in and out, no good. Crayfels had a chance at the rebound. They're going to call that off. Hayden out of bounds. It'll stay with the Crusaders. Meyer trying to take it inside. Hayden really in this half has lived out around the perimeter. But Gotti stole it away. Now Ryan with a pull-up in the lane. How about Ryan Gotti with 2 buckets in the second quarter, and Hayden takes a timeout as Buhler's got it back to single digits at 9, 19-10. 6:15 to go in the second. We'll step aside for 30 seconds on HKFM.
We're Stamatic of Central Kansas, with a new location at 209 North Main in downtown McPherson. We are here to help, offering water, fire, and smoke restoration, mold remediation, carpet and upholstery cleaning, as well as hard surfaces like LVP, tile, and even grout cleaning. Honey, don't forget about the places you can't see, like air ducts and dryer vents. Find us on Facebook or online at stamaticofcentralks.com for a free estimate.
Honey, don't forget
to see how Stamatic of Central Kansas can help you.
Honey, don't forget.
Call Stamatic, you'll be ecstatic.
95.9 HKFM.
So it's Gotti, Horn, Baxter, Crayfels, and Ord, the 5 on the floor out of the timeout here. Hayden with the ball. Myers got it. And another steal. This time Crayfels in the lane. Here comes Gracie up that floor. Bounce pass to Lillian. Back to Gracie. Good recovery by Hayden. Here's Baxter on a 3. Charlie hangs on the rim but won't fall. Rebound inside to Briley Meyer, Topeka Hayden. Oh, now Baxter with another near steal.
Good
Ball
hustle.
out of bounds.
Good hustle there by Charlie. Buhler getting back into this game by forcing turnovers.
6-0 Crusader run. They've cut the lead to just 9. Out front with it is Norma Greco. Far side. 3. Up and good. A second tray for Briley Meyer.
Looked like it was going to be short, and it just bounced straight up and right down.
The scoreboard gave Buhler that 3. I was hoping nobody would notice. 5:20 to go here. 22-10 is our score in the second quarter. Boy, nice pass in, right? Oh, that has been the story of this last 2 days. Beautiful bounce pass by Gotti, but Natty left it short. You couldn't get more open on the inside.
Yep. Great job by Crayfels here at the other end. They tried to lob it down low to the star, Millie Ramsey, but Crayfels bats it away.
Hayden to play it in off the baseline, Schmidt line. Into Meyer, right side. Boy, Ryan Gotti getting physical on an offensive foul. Meyer tried to shove Ryan away.
Like the little fire from Gotti, too, there.
Didn't like the sophomore being in her kitchen.
Yep.
Second foul on Briley Meyer. Here comes Ella the other way. Meyer picked up that foul. Now Hayden trying for a steal. Ball deflected. And Meyer comes up with it. Ahead to Schmidt line. Inside, another deflection saved by Millie Ramsey. Ramsey takes Brooks one-on-one. Spin move, got it up and off the window, but a foul. They're going to call an offensive foul on Meyer, or are they going to count the basket? Nope, they're going to give her the and one. That is some kind of strength to finish on that.
Well, going through Ryan Gotti and Sammy Brooks, Ramsey's a tough customer.
So the foul on Gotti, it'll put Ramsey at the line. The three-point play, and the free throw is up and good. And Hayden has stretched the lead back out to 15, 25-10. 4:30 to play here in the first half. Voss across the timeline. You just cannot turn the ball over. There's another deflection.
This Hayden team's pretty long, too, so they can get their hands on a lot of passes cross court, and they rotate really well is the thing. If you have somebody that's driving baseline, you try to look across, there's usually somebody from Hayden coming down to tip that pass away, too, so you got to be real careful.
Bella Reed checks out for Hayden, and Blakely Walter back in. Another steal. Layup good. 27-10. There's Gracie on a crossover. Left side, Baxter. Gotta stop turning the ball over. Charlie now tied up inside. Muscles it out front to Gracie. She'll take the three. Missed. Rebound Gotti in that lane. Tied up by Meyer. And the arrow will stay on Buhler's end of the floor. I mean, it's as simple as that. You gotta stop turning the ball over.
Yeah, Buhler to double-digit turnovers.
Gotti's going to come out. She gave him some good minutes. Krafel's back in. There's Baxter on a long two. Swishes right in there for Charlie.
First basket of the afternoon for Charlie Baxter on the catch and shoot.
Down to a 10-point game. 3:42 to play. I'm sorry. It's now a 15-point game. 27-12. Voss with a deflection. Far side. It'll stay with Topeka Hayden. We'll update you on other state tournament action coming up at halftime in our Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report. Voss with another deflection. Gracie's going to pick up the loose ball, and then a foul from behind on Hayden's Blakely Walter.
It'll be Walter's first, and Gracie doing a nice job of getting the ball up the floor, and Walter trying to slow her down, reaches in.
I think teams in the future are going to have to just hope and pray that Ella's done growing, because her arms already can reach out and get about anything. And if she gets to like 5'8", 5'9", whew.
And they just called Voss for a travel. Yeah, I guess it depends on which parent's height she's going to end up with. Well, Jeff's not a real tall guy, so maybe she'll outgrow them both.
Yep.
10 to go here before halftime. 27-17. Right side, Husher. Far side, Walter. Buhler had gotten it to 9 in this quarter, but and Hayden, well, they've been bombing away from the outside today. Have stretched it back out. Greco on a drive. Threw it up off the window. Ball tapped around, batted out of bounds, last touched by Hayden.
Buhler did a nice job that time. Greco went on the drive, but Buhler had the lane filled pretty well, so she had to kind of take her shot from baseline outside the lane and wasn't able to connect.
Kind of hoping for the contact maybe there and didn't get it. Lackey back in, brings it across the timeline. Off the bounce, Natty looking underneath for Gracie, but there was nobody there. It's picked off by Briley Meyer.
Buhler with as many points as turnovers this afternoon.
Now ball knocked loose in the lane. Ramsey. And a steal. Here comes Charlie up the floor. And Baxter tied up. And that will be another turnover. Crusader basketball brought to you in part by Stallman Ag Risk Management, by Bank of the Plains, by Hospice and Home Care Reno County, and by Hutchinson Regional Medical Center. Hayden by 15 with the ball. 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Inside with it is Meyer, up off the window, missed. Rebound tapped out of bounds, and less touched by Sammy Brooks.
Nice job inside by Natalia, taking away Briley Meyer's chance to go right at the rim.
Meyer to play it in. Out of the wing to Walter. And a double dribble. That'll be a turnover on Hayden.
Got a little time here to work this lead down, cut it within 10 points or so before half. I'd feel a lot better going into the break.
17, the largest lead of the half for Hayden. They lead right now by 15. Baxter left side circle. Into Brooks. Sammy, shot blocked, tapped about, saved by Hayden. Gracie almost got it back but couldn't. Walter comes up with it. Meyer feeds it in the corner. Now inside Walter, floater missed. Rebound goes off. Cadence Watts out of bounds. It'll be Buhler ball.
Like you said, Andrew, chance here for Buhler to try to get it to single digits before the halftime. That would be fantastic.
Yeah, in the second quarter, we've got a lot of good stops. We just aren't able to capitalize on the other end very good.
Gracie Ort, far side to Genelacki. Inside to Crayfels. Turnaround shot missed. Rebound Hayden. I was just watching Schmidtline. If she walked up to you, there's no way you'd think she was a freshman. Tangled up inside. Brooks and Watts. Watts hit the deck. I think Sammy actually touched her with her hands. It was all feet.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a foul on Sammy. That'll be her second.
So Sammy Brooks and Nia Sewell, the two Lady Crusaders, with 2 fouls.
And they swap places. Nia back in. Sammy out. Claudia Taylor's also back in the lineup for Charlie Baxter. There's a steal. Jenna Lackey got her hands around it, and then it was poked away by a Hayden Wildcat out of bounds. It'll be Buhler ball. Here comes Ella Voss back in, and Lackey will come out.
Yeah, luckily that ball last touched by Hayden, so we didn't exchange turnovers there.
Hayden's giving them every chance to get it back down to single digits again.
Yeah, I believe scoring-wise, we both scored 8 points this quarter?
Here's Ella. Turned over by Greco. Hayden with it, under a minute to play. Schmidtline off the dribble. Pass far side. And Husher trapped in the corner, able to pass it out on the wing to Greco. Greco works it out there against Voss. Down to 28 to shoot. Inside Watts, kick out on a 3. That's long from Schmidtline. Rebound to Hayden, 18 seconds left. Here's Greco on a 3, good.
Greco's second tray of the day, extending the lead back out to 18.
30-12, largest lead for Hayden. 6 seconds to go in the half. Natty on a drive and stolen away, and that'll get us to halftime. Hayden with a double-digit lead at the half break, leading Buhler 30-12. Crusaders with 2 single-digit quarters in the first half, and they trail by 18. Crusader basketball brought to you by Blue Stem Communities, by Hutchinson Zoo, by First National Bank, and by Scooters Coffee. Stay tuned. We'll update you on other scores coming up in our Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report next on HKFM.
You're listening to the Prairie Bank of Kansas halftime report. Prairie Bank of Kansas, your locally owned full-service bank since 1886. The Buhler Crusaders play on 95.9 HKFM.
Kansas. Trust the power of blue for your CanCare plan. Families trust Healthy Blue for doctor visits and prescriptions. New and expecting moms trust Healthy Blue for pregnancy support. And Healthy Blue provides extra benefits for your whole family. Choose the brand Kansans have trusted for more than 80 years. Visit choosehealthyblue.com/KS for more details. Trust the power of blue.
save time and simplify your life. I Need a Cleaners will take the hassle out of your days and can do the work so you can look and feel your professional self every day. Our expert dry cleaning services, executive shirt service, and professional starching and pressing ensure your garments stay fresh, fitted, and ready to face your days in style. I Need a Cleaners will keep your wardrobe looking spotless and feeling perfect. I Need a Cleaners, it's where to take your clothes.
With your halftime scoreboard update, I'm Lane Gillespie. Let's look around the start of the third place games around the state of Kansas as the final day of the state tournaments have officially begun. In 1A Division II in Colby, the third place girls started off. Lebo had a 15-9 lead over Attica through the end of one quarter. The Elyria Christian and Dighton boys will face off afterwards. In 1A Division I in Dodge City, Quinter had a 7-6 lead over Troy. The boys' third place game is Central Plains versus South Gray. In 2A in Manhattan through one quarter, El Saline had a 33-15 lead on the boys' side. The Inman girls and St. Mary's Colgan will face off afterwards. In 3A in Hutchinson, Heston had a 19-13 lead over Colby through one quarter of play. In the 4A boys for third place, Andale and Ottawa had their game tied at 14 through one quarter. And then moving upwards to 5A in Emporia, the Spring Hill and Andover girls facing off in third place. Andover had a 15-12 lead through the end of one. And in the 6A boys third place game in Wichita, Mays had a 16-14 lead at the end of one quarter. The Olathe North and Wichita Heights girls will face off in 6A for third place. The Casey Piper and Andover boys will face off in third place in Emporia. And the Buhler and Hayden girls will start off at 2 o'clock in the 4A third place game. The championship games will start off at 4 o'clock and 6:15 respectively. The girls will start off their championships in 1A, 3A, and 5A at 4 o'clock, while the boys will have theirs in 2A, 4A, and 6A at 4 o'clock. Following that at 6:15, the girls will have 2A, 4A, and 6A championships, and the boys 1A, 3A, and 5A. Stay tuned at halftime of every game to give you the latest scoreboard updates as we'll have more scores trickling in. For the scoreboard update, I'm Lane Gillespie. We'll head you back to your basketball game as part of the Healthy Blue Kansas Road to a Championship presented by Thrive Allen County.
More of the Prairie Bank of Kansas Halftime Report is coming up after this. Streaming online at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra Radio app. 95.9 HKFM. The Buhler Crusaders play here.
Midway Motors offers the most convenient way to service your vehicle with our pickup and drop-off service. Multi-point inspection video texted to you so you can see what the technicians are seeing, handy text approvals of proposed work, and even the option to pay through text. And if you decide it's time to sell your vehicle, we can appraise your vehicle and let you know what it's worth. Schedule your hassle-free service appointment today at midwaymotors.com. Midway Motors, for every mile of life.
Need help with health insurance or safety net programs? Kansas Cares is here for you. This statewide program offers free, confidential assistance to all Kansans. From navigating the healthcare marketplace to applying for SNAP food assistance or LEAF utility assistance, our care coordinators are here to help. Call Thrive Allen County at 620-365-8128. That's 620-365-8128 or visit kansascares.org. Your health and well-being matter. Call or visit today.
95.9 HKFM.
Well, back here at the half, and Hayden leading in this third place game of 30-12. Kind of the stat of the half is Buhler right now has more turnovers than points. 14 turnovers, just 12 total points in the first half. And I would give a lot of credit to Hayden's defense, but I felt like a good chunk of those were unforced in that first half. They're very uncharacteristic of our kids.
Yeah, kind of getting in a hurry on some of those, trying to force the ball kind of up the floor. And then when some of those have happened. But yeah, another stat that obviously looms huge in this game. Behind the arc, Buhler 0 of 3. Hayden, a white-hot 7 of 16, almost shooting 45% from behind the arc. It's tough to keep up with somebody if you're not hitting threes when your opponent's hit 7.
Yeah, they've really, I came in expecting them to try and get the ball inside with the size of Ramsey and of Watts off the bench. But they really haven't tried to get the ball inside very much at all.
Yeah, and part of that I think is, I don't know. Either Buhler's done a really good job of just keeping it out there, or they just kind of decided, you know what, we're going to bomb away from behind the arc. And sometimes teams will take a lot of threes when they feel like they can win by getting lots of offensive rebounds. And, that's the interesting thing. Total rebound-wise, both pretty even. Hayden only out-rebounding us by 1 at the half. They definitely, it was tough with somebody sitting that many shots from the perimeter.
You think about all the teams we see on a weekly basis traveling around the central part of the state. How many teams do you know that have 5 3-point shooters in 4A high school basketball?
Not many, and just the height, too. I mean, Hayden,
Yeah.
We typically, you think about it night in and night out in the ABCTL, we were one of the bigger teams in the league. But Hayden, they have got height and more height, and they've been able to capitalize with their 2 6-footers and their 5'11" stud freshmen.
Other early games in our Buhler Dental Care scoreboard in 2A girls in Manhattan. Pitt Colgan leads Inman at the half 23-22. Mount Ridge will play for a state title on the girls side in 2A later tonight. 1A Division II boys third place game. Dighton leading Elyria Christian 21-17. I'm not sure. I believe that's a halftime score. 1A Division I boys at the half Central Plains leading South Gray 28-24.
And the bit of state record stuff that happened today, Mr. Sizer's alma mater, the Elsling Cardinals today, set a state record for points in a state tournament game. In the third place game in 2A up in Manhattan, beating Valley Falls 109-74. That is a new scoring record for an individual team, and that 183 combined score is the most all-time between two schools in a state tournament game.
And I'm pretty sure that's the boys, right? Yeah.
Yes.
The former Crusader Wyatt Allen on that team as well. So he's a junior and got to watch him throughout middle school in the first couple of years here at Buhler.
All right, Andrew, how about our first half fill-up brought to you by Dick's Phillip 66.
Rough going offensively for the Crusaders, only 12 points to Hayden's 30. Buhler shot 5 for 16 from the field, that's 31%. 8 points in the paint total and 15 turnovers for the Crusaders. Hayden has 11 of their own. And then for rebounds, I have Buhler with 7 and Hayden with 9. 3 of those for Hayden are offensive. Buhler 2 offensive rebounds. Both teams 100% from the free throw line. Hayden 1 for 1, Buhler 2 for 2. But that big differential beyond the arc, Hayden 7 for 16, Buhler 0 for 3. Foul trouble, Briley Moore has 2 for Hayden. Naya and Sammy both have 2 for the Crusaders. Ryan Gotti leads the way with 4 points for Buhler. She has 1 rebound, 1 steal. Natalia Krafels, 4 points, also 1 rebound, 1 assist, 2 steals. Charlie Baxter, 2 points, 1 assist. Ella Voss, 2 points, 1 rebound, and caused 2 turnovers as well, tipping the pass. Gracie Ord, no points in the first half. She has 3 assists and a steal. Sammy Brooks, no points. She has a rebound. Nia Sewell, 2 rebounds and a steal. Jenna Lackey, 2 steals. Tori Tushin, 1 rebound. Lillian Horn, 1 steal. Claudia Taylor didn't have any reportable stats. And an 18-point deficit at halftime for Buhler, as the score is Hayden 30, Buhler 12.
Second half is next.
Hi, I'm Melanie Block. First National Bank is here to help your business by offering a variety of services to manage and improve your cash flow. Our business banking team is a trusted partner in the community, here to provide solutions to the challenges your business faces so you can achieve all your business goals. From small to large businesses, we have the knowledge and power to help you succeed. First National Bank of Hutchinson, always first for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
95.9 HKFM.
Back here at 4A Tony's Pizza Event Center in Salina. Today's coverage part of the Healthy Blue Kansas Road to a Championship, presented by Thrive Allen County. All started first Friday in December with the high school basketball season. It ends today. 6-15 championship games around the state. And then we'll have spring break next week, and everybody will be ready for spring sports.
Yeah, it's crazy. The spring sports, A lot of them first games and track meets coming that week after spring break.
It's never warm that week, by the way.
No doubt.
It's Claudia Taylor. Buhler with it to our right, inside Brooks. Missed the shot, but a foul on Millie Ramsey will be her second.
That was a pretty tough call for Ramsey. She was trying to hold her own, but got nabbed for the foul there.
We can talk about it. Millie didn't have a lot of fouls called in the first half.
Yeah, fouls have not been, both teams with 2 starters with 2 fouls.
And Sammy Brooks at the line gets her first point of the day. 59% on the year, and she scores the first. Yeah, spring sports coming quickly. Our first baseball broadcast for the Crusaders will be the Tuesday after spring break. Brooks with 2 at the line. Buhler scores first here in the third quarter, 30-15. 7:45 on the third quarter clock. No shot clock in the state tournament after an experimental year with it in our league.
I think the experiment is over after the Ottawa and McPherson finish. And McPherson ran the last 3.5 minutes off of the regulation clock with 1 possession.
And couldn't score. It ended up going to overtime.
Couldn't score.
There's a 3. There's another one. Norma Greco, that's her 3rd of the game.
Boy, Aaron, didn't you say something about Hayden liked to pound the ball inside early and didn't take a whole lot of threes? Well,
during the regular season, they did.
I think they heard you.
Baxter has her shot blocked, and that's another foul on Meyer.
Or they're going to hit.
They get Reed from
Ramsey.
behind.
Yeah, they're going to get Ramsey. Ramsey's not going to like that either.
That's the 3rd on Ramsey.
So that's some good news for Buhler, as she is their star player, led all scorers with 10 at the half. 2 quick fouls for her within the first minute of this third quarter.
They don't get a lot of production outside of Meyer, Ramsey, and Schmidtline. And Greco only averages 8 a game. It's been a steady diet of Millie Ramsey on the inside, but not today. So one of 2 at the free throw line, and now they've stopped play as
the clock never engaged.
Clock never started. (33-15) lead down to now. We'll resume play. Here's Ramsey inside, out of the wing to Greco. Boy, can't leave her open apparently. She's been red hot today. Ramsey falls down, left it short.
And she's hurt.
And now they call traveling on Brooks. But Ramsey fell awkwardly after that shot.
And her right knee.
I wonder if it was maybe a case where knees banged or something like that.
Let's hope so, because I've had non-contact knee injuries that are way worse. So hopefully that's all.
Well, Ramsey is going to get up under her own steam and head to the end of the bench. Unfortunate that missed shot. We got the rebound, but then whistled for a travel. And so Hayden has it back. 6:37 to go in the third. And a foul inside called on Samantha Brooks.
That's Sammy's 3rd personal, so she's the first Lady Crusader to get to the 3 foul mark.
Sammy was tangled up in there with Candace Watts. And they're still pushing on each other. Watch them. Here's the 3. Schmidtline long in the corner. Rebound Claudia Taylor. Watts and Brooks are like staring each other down.
I love it.
The battle going on between the posts.
There's Taylor, far side circle. Into Sammy. And Brooks will not be denied. Bella Reed came from behind to try and bracket Sammy in the post. And Sammy center fly, and they're going to call a foul on Reed.
So Hayden still looking for their first basket other than the tray that Greco made. Now Ramsey returning.
They've got that on the scoreboard on Ramsey, but she wasn't even in the game. So
Yeah.
the foul can't be on her.
Yeah, the foul was on Bella Reed. They got it wrong up top.
Now Ramsey is checked back in. Long two, Gracie Ord missed. Ramsey with the rebound.
I don't know if the Hayden people noticed it or anything. It'll be interesting to see if they get that corrected.
(33-15). Hayden, ball knocked loose, far side, and Buhler comes up with it.
Good hustle by Krafels there.
Rats pass ahead, too long. Baxter looking up the floor for Ord. It goes out of bounds. Suwalaki and Voss will all check back in here at the 5:38 mark in the quarter. Crusader basketball brought to you by NetApp Insurance, by Buhler Booster Club, Wifco's Gel Products, and by the Prairie Bank of Kansas.
Did you guys, either of you, see what the official came over to call on that last foul? Because they still have it up there.
1-2.
They still have it wrong. I mean, she was
to
not on the floor. It was Bella Reed was the person that committed the foul.
Well, it's the book that counts, not the scoreboard,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you, I don't think anybody from Hayden's noticed.
Here's Ramsey, far side to Reed.
Maybe we can find out for sure if she picks up another quick one.
On top to Greco, inside. Stolen away by Ella Voss.
Great hands by the junior.
Ella through traffic with a right hand missed. Another day today where I don't think we've been terrible defensively. We just have not been able to put the ball in the basket. Now a strip and a foul inside. It's probably on Natty. Oh, well, they call it on Naya.
Okay.
I don't.
Naya was not.
I think we're confused by things right now.
I think so too.
They still have it wrong on the board for Hayden.
Well, I'd say free throw up and good. That is a Schmidt line.
I agree with you guys. Yesterday when I saw her play and I looked down and saw freshman, I thought, what?
And she gets them both. Still just 3 points in the quarter for Buhler, 35-15.
We have any 5'11" freshmen coming in next year?
We do not. Not that I'm aware of. Another turnover unforced.
And
Pass too strong for Natalia down low.
That was there. She was open. The three players crashed in on Gracie, and Natty was left wide open underneath. It just, the pass was high enough for her dad to get, but not for her.
Do have some talent on that freshman team coming up that I'm excited to watch.
Oh, absolutely.
10 years later, after her sister was a senior in this tournament, the youngest, Keller, will be a sophomore next year. I think she's going to be a nice addition. There's a couple other kids as well. Alex had herself a career night in the opening round of this tournament in 2015. Ramsey missed it inside, got the rebound, missed the putback, but is fouled.
Yeah, she was padding her rebounding stats that time.
And that is now 4 on Nia Sewell. It's not been a great day for Nia.
Nia was doing everything she could down there, and it's just sometimes height wins.
Today's been her day to be in foul trouble, and unfortunately that gets you a lot of time on the bench. Ryan Gotti returns. Millie Ramsey makes the first free throw. We won that first round of opening state in 05, actually 15, I'm sorry. As Ramsey makes both free throws with a 6-player rotation. 37-15. Long shot, left side missed.
Great job by Voss coming up with the loose basketball.
Rebound, Ryan Gotti has her shot blocked, and now Ramsey and Krafels get tied up in the lane. And it's going to be Hayden Ball on the arrow.
Now they've got it fixed on the scoreboard with the foul getting taken off of Ramsey.
Timeout Hayden. Buhler has mustered just 3 points in this quarter. And Hayden is running away with his third-place game here at State. We'll step aside, back in 30 seconds on HKFM.
Insurance premiums gone up?
Head to the Redinger Agency across from Bogies and Hutch to get the best rates on all your coverage, or go to redingeragency.com. Get your quote today at the Redinger Agency in Hutchinson, one stop for all your insurance needs.
Is saying I do in your future? Holly here with Holly Sweet Treats, and it would be my honor to bring your dream wedding cake to life. Call 888-YUM for a consultation today, or stop by 205 South Main in Hutchinson. Holly Sweet Treats. Stay on the sweet side.
95.9 HKFM. Today's coverage, part of our Healthy Blue Kansas Road to a Championship. Presented by Thrive Valley County. As I mentioned, we'll send you to 3A at the Sports Arena in Hutchinson following our game today. As it'll be the girls' 3A state title game between Heston, between Halstead and Silver Lake. That's scheduled to tip off at 4 o'clock, about 1 hour from now. Here's a foul after the ball is inbounded. Hayden had turned it over, and Buhler's going to have it. Guess no foul, just the turnover. Tori Tustin is back on the floor, plays it to Gotti. Right side, Voss. Tustin inside, kicks it to Ryan. Long two for Gotti, short. I feel like I've said that a lot in the last 2 days. Rebound, Topeka Hayden. Hayden inside of the bucket. Off balance, Schmidtline throws it up in traffic. She's fouled. She'll have 2 coming at the line.
And Schmidtline, for how active she's been today, only 5 points for her. She played a much bigger role.
As a freshman, that's a heck of a crossover in the open court, one-on-one, full speed.
We have 3 girls teams in South Central Kansas playing for state titles. We'll have coverage of today. Mentioned Halstead Silver Lake. Little River girls will take on Centralia for the title in 1A Division I. As free throw good by Haley Schmidtline. She hits them both. 4 of 4 at the stripe here in the third quarter, 39-15.
All of Schmidtline's points coming in this third quarter from the stripe.
Mound Ridge also in girls 2A basketball playing for a state title. Here's Brooks inside. Shot blocked but a foul. That'll put Sammy at the line.
Foul's going to be on Briley Meyer.
Lady Wildcats will take on Donovan West in the 2A title game in Manhattan. Foul is the third on Briley Meyer. This will put Sammy Brooks at the line for a second time. Both her points at the stripe in the game. And Samantha's free throw is up and good.
Sammy perfect from the line today.
Boys teams playing for state titles today. Mount Ridge and Sterling will play each other. 2 Heart of America League teams in 2A boys. Heston and Goodland in 3A boys will match up. Second free throw rattles in and out, no good. 39-16. Here in 4A, McPherson and Rock Creek, the MAC boys trying to defend their title from last year. And in 1A Division II, Cunningham looking for a state title against Axtell. Inside, a drive by Greco now. This is what I expected the game to be from them.
A lot of driving drawn fouls.
Getting to the free throw line.
4th foul on Sammy there.
Brooks, the second Crusader to 4 fouls. She joins Nia Sewell. And this is Norma Greco at the line for the first time and first free throw.
We should mention also Millie Ramsey, as we had said earlier, got back in. She's got a little tape on that knee, but it doesn't look like it's anything too serious, which is fantastic news.
Greco hits both free throws, 41-16. There's a 3 launched the other way by Horn, short. Inside Brooks, put back short. Rebound to Hayden and a foul.
I think Sammy just fouled out unless it's on Gracie.
They're going to call it on Ord.
That's good, because otherwise Sammy's basketball career would come to a conclusion here before we even get to the 4th.
2:36 to go in what has been a glacially slow third quarter.
Yep, and there's still 2.5 minutes left. Buhler with 5 fouls.
All of a sudden, we had very little fouls called, very few in the first half. All of a sudden, the officials decided, hey, this is the state tournament. We need to get our whistles worth.
Yep.
Ramsey hits the first free throw. Tustin out of the game. And then Natalia Crafels checks back in. Five of 5 at the line for Ramsey. Here comes Baxter and Taylor back into the game. 43-16. Selection Sunday coming up tomorrow for the NCAA tournament. We'll have coverage of that as well on our Ad-Astra Radio Sports Network. You can check out our broadcast booth page at adastroradio.com for stations and times. Gracie Orr slips through with a flip to the bucket. Good, and a foul.
First basket of the day for Gracie. Good just take to the rim from the left side. Had to get by a couple different Hayden defenders.
And we'll make that our Happy Egg Company Excellent Play of the Game. Visit happyeggfarms.com to learn how you could help feed America. Gracie unable to finish with the free throw. First points today for the senior, 43-18. 2:20 left here in the third. This is Bella Reed, left side circle. In the lane, Ramsey. They'll rotate it to Greco in the far corner. Out front to Meyer. Deep to Ramsey. And just, I'm stronger than you. I'm going to score the basketball for 2.
Bully ball inside there for Millie Ramsey.
45-18. Natty the other way, short.
And the difference between those two possessions was position, where the post caught the ball.
It's been a tough tournament for Natalia. Ramsey out front, Greco. Far side to Meyer. Minute 33 to go in the quarter. Far side, Greco. She'll launch a long 3 beyond the college line and missed. And a tie-up. Baxter inside, tangled up with Hauscher. Let's see, the arrows going to keep it with Hayden. Wholesale substitutions here for Coach Reynolds. 4 of the 5 seniors for Coach Darrow on the bench, or on the floor right now, minus Brooks with those 4 fouls. Ryan Gotti's in for her. Hayden far side. This is Lauren Bourgeon for the first time today. Out front, Walter. Bourgeon on a 3, missed. Rebound tapped him out in the air, and I think they're going to get Baxter for a foul. I don't think she fouled, but I think the official thinks she did. I think that's just 2 players
duking it out,
going high for the ball, and yeah.
Luckily, just Charlie's first.
There's no need for that call.
Blakely Walter, it's her first trip to the line. Her first points of the second half.
First free throw good by the freshman, and missed the second. Rebound Crafels. 46-18. Crusaders just scored to 30 yesterday. That was a season low, but they're only at 18 right now with a quarter to play in this game. It really is just uncanny how we've all of a sudden, every possession has ended in a foul. There's another one that's going to put Natalia at the line. They call that on Cadence Watts, and Natty hits the first free throw.
Nothing but net there for Natalia. She's perfect from the line today.
We only had 3 free throws attempted by the both teams combined in the first half. 46-20. Lead is 26. Check that. Hayden with the ball. Far side, Walter. Bourgeon, 3 short. She's kind of our Lillian Horn, I think. She's in there to
gun away.
And hey, guess what? Rebound
and a foul.
But again, also Charlie in there battling against 3 players, never backing down. That's a lot of what we've seen from this team this year, no matter what the score.
We had 3 free throws attempted total in the first half. These will be free throws 22 and 23 in the third quarter.
Charlie cashes her first free throw.
Say that stat again, Aaron. 3 in the first half and how many in the second or in the third quarter?
22. Crayfels and Ord come out. Sewell and Lackey back in. Baxter goes 1 of 2 at the line. 46-21. 11 seconds to play. Here's Bourgeon left side, out front to Husher. Pushes it baseline. Walter in the lane, stripped, and there's another foul.
So Claudia Taylor picking up her first.
Let me count that again. 1, 2, plus 4 is 6. I'm not very good at math. I don't know if you gentlemen knew that. 5 is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That was free throw 26. This is 27.
I have it as 27 and 28.
(48-21) in the third quarter, which took forever to play. Finally comes to an end. 28 free throw attempts. How many is that per minute in a quarter? Oh my goodness. 48-21. Fourth quarter coming up in 60 seconds on HKFM.
When it comes to quality athletic equipment, First Team Sports is a name you can trust. First Team has been manufacturing superior sports products since 1996. From dunk-proof basketball hoops and soccer goals to volleyball, pickleball, and tennis systems, First Team manufactures it all, even bleachers and stadium seats. Visit firstteaminc.com or stop by the showroom at 902 Corey Road in Hutchinson. First Team Sports, manufacturing superior athletic equipment.
Although many popular pet medications are available at retail chain stores, online pharmacies, and drugstores, one thing you can't guarantee is the quality of products and the quality of care. At Apple Lane Animal Hospital in Hutchinson, your pet's health and well-being is our primary goal. Any medicine prescribed and purchased at our office comes with the comfort of knowing that you and your pet are individuals with distinct needs that can best be served by our veterinarians and staff. Call Apple Lane Animal Hospital at 662-0515 to set up an appointment.
95.9 HKFM.
Buhler ball to start the fourth quarter here. 48-21. 28 free throws attempted in the third after 3 in the first half. Claudia Taylor on a 3 missed right side. Rebound Hayden. Hayden's gone deeper to their bench. I would imagine we may see one last appearance, just a kind of a
curtain call
for the seniors for Hayden. Taylor and Baxter, the 2 seniors out there right now for the Crusaders. There's Watts out on the wing to Foster. Off to Emberly Connell. Ball deflected, saved Bourgeon, far side. Now Claudia Taylor going after the steal, came up just short. Foster to Bourgeon, a 3 in and out, no good. Rebound Hayden. Bourgeon again. Too strong, rebound. Tapped about, Naya came up with it. Sewell off the bounce, Lackey. Back out to Naya, left-handed shot from 15 is short. Rebound Hayden, this is Ilana Mitchell. Ilana does not have the 6-foot genes of some of the other Wildcats.
But some quickness and some quick moves.
Only at 5'4".
And I think Naya just fouled out.
She knew it too. That'll be 5 on Naya Sewell. 5 Crusaders check in. Brooks, Crayfels, Ord, Horn, and Voss. Well, you got 5 fouls. Some days you just have to go out and get your money's worth.
Yeah, unfortunately, a couple of them were ones that I know she wished she probably could have back.
Bourgeon stuck between 2 defenders, and What's the call, Mr. Official?
Jump.
Do they call it a tie-up?
Some of those players like Naya and Jenna Lillian, and then we've seen Ryan Gotti.
There's a steal by Crafels in the inbound. Coach Reynoldson's got his starters back in for final curtain call. 6:11 to play.
Some of these kids that will be back next year, this is such a good experience for them to kind of see what level you have to be at if you're going to want to compete with the top of the state.
Natty inside, poked away. Sammy saves it out near the timeline. I just hope people realize today has not been really representative of what this team is capable of. Far side Natty, now a steal. We were just inches, so close. We had Wellington right there yesterday. Played fantastically defensively. We made them play awful. Number one team in the state.
A couple more things go right in that first half.
And we're in the state title game.
Yeah.
Sydney Quint's going to check in now. Ella Voss will come off the floor. I mean, it was right there. Just.
And that's the hunger, you know, the uncomfortability that these underclassmen have got to feel going into next season. They have to.
Sammy going for a loose ball underneath and poked away by Ramsey out of bounds. It'll stay with Buhler.
It wouldn't be a Buhler game if we didn't have Sammy diving for a loose ball, right?
She leaves it all on the floor or the field, whatever she's battling in.
Pass inside looking for Ord, stolen away.
Some of those shots that have been short too, these players have played 3 days in a row some really tough ball. And I kind of wonder how much they have left in the tank after a tough stretch like that.
5:03 to play. Far side Ramsey. I hope Darrow gives his seniors a chance to be on the floor one more time together before this is over.
Oh, absolutely.
Far side Schmidt line. Long into Myers. Scored. To make it Ramsey.
It'll be interesting to see Ramsey, a talented kid, what she does in college, because one of the better individual players we've seen in this tournament.
And she just forced another turnover.
Like I said, she's big and strong, and she has quick hands, good footwork, soft touch. Just kind of a complete all-around post player. We saw her attempt a three earlier. Any team would love to have a player like that.
Three up and short by Bella Reed. Rebound inside, put back good. That was a 1-2 rebound right there by Riley Meyer. It's her first points of the second half, 52-21. Gracie on a drive, kicks out of the wing to Quint, and a whistle.
Going to get fouled by Greco, I think, right on the arc. That'll be Greco's first foul.
Baxter back in. Horn will go out. So four of the five seniors, minus Claudia Taylor, are in. And there's another turnover.
That's just a little bit of the uncharacteristic stuff we've seen here in the last couple of days.
Like Sydney Quint trying to answer back, got a deflection, but couldn't come up with a loose ball. I would expect Reynoldson to pull his horses at some point, but I mean, this is the last game, so they'll never get to play again. It's not in high school.
Never fault a coach for leaving seniors in, especially last game.
54-21. 3:15 to go. Subs are coming to the bench. There's another turnover. Hayden will take third place for the second year in a row. They won third last year at 3A State. And so one of those teams that kind of hovers between 3A and 4A.
So that'll do it for Sammy, and Claudia's going to come back in too so she can get that last minute.
Claudia comes in. Sammy picks up her fifth foul.
Well, Sammy
Brooks
finishes her career as a basketball player for Buhler. A competitor and somebody you can never question her effort and energy she was going to bring every second she got.
Hayden with the ball, 2:54 to play. Starters are out minus Schmidtline. She's still in there right now for the Wildcats. Far side Schmidtline. Off to Husher, now back to Schmidtline. And Coach Reynoldson wants a timeout. Timeout on the floor, 2:32 to play. 54-21 Hayden, back in 30 seconds on HKFM.
Come by your locally owned Scooters Coffee and enjoy a Peach Bliss Quencher. Peach meets mango, mixes with energy-giving green coffee extract, and quenches your thirst happily ever after. Scooters Coffee, amazing people, amazing drinks, amazingly fast.
Scooters Coffee in Hutchinson, McPherson, Salina, and Abilene.
If you're getting ready to buy or sell land, start a building project, or have a property line in question, call Alpha Land Surveys. With over 30 years of experience, you can trust Alpha Land Surveys. Call 728-0012 or go to alphalandsurveys.com.
95.9 HKFM.
It's been a fun journey since early December. Battled a couple of weeks of Snowmageddon to get games.
That's right.
I think we're all ready for warmth and sunshine. There's a three. That's good by Ella Foster.
Aaron and Chris, whenever I'm next to you guys, I feel warmth and sunshine, no matter what the temperature is outside.
I'm trying to talk Andrew into calling some softball games for us.
Be great.
I think the free food, I got him on the hook. Ooh. It's a pass down low. And I have an idea for a color person for you, too. Couple. We'll talk about it.
Is it my daughter?
Well, that would be interesting. What would she have to say?
That's the question every day. I don't know. It would be entertaining though. I'll tell you that.
I tell you what, as Claudia Taylor's going to pick up a foul. I'm impressed by her energy. It seems to be endless.
I don't know any other EPs that have that.
Thanks, Chris.
I was referring to Uncle Henry.
That's right. That's the first Henry Epp mention of our entire broadcasting career here.
I'm exhausted after the game, and Izzy's just everywhere.
Yeah, and she really loves hanging out with some of these players, and that shows the character of these older girls too. And it's been a blessing to be able to have my daughter look up to them as role models for sure.
Ball knocked away in a steal. Natty comes up with it, floats it ahead to Gracie. Gracie's going to try a three, left side short. Rebound, Baxter, position inside, up and in for Charlie.
Good hustle there by Charlie, getting the offensive board and put back.
57-23, 1:08 to play. Three, Bourgeon missed. Rebound, Hayden, pulled down by Amberly Connell.
I'm surprised we didn't coin her as Charlie Hustle way earlier. That was a missed opportunity by us.
Yeah. Well, the first few games she played, I nicknamed her Chuck, and her grandma got mad at me.
Ooh, don't want the grandma
Hey,
mad.
there we go. Charlie with another
there
steal.
You go. We're friends now, so it's all good.
That was a close one.
Good steal by Charlie. Still playing hard.
Charlie said it was okay to call her Chuck, but I never did again. There's a three in the corner, missed by Baxter. I have favorite things about each one of these kids.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, they've done such a good job of representing Buhler throughout the course of their 4 years. You know, winning the league title this year, winning sub-state.
She's not wearing it right now, but Baxter has a smile that's pretty infectious.
So
57-23, 12 seconds left. And that's going to do it. Hayden will dribble it out. And for our five seniors, it's come to an end 88 games later. Tough way to finish.
It's been a pleasure to get to watch these young ladies battle and compete for Buhler over the course of their 4 years of high school, and all great young ladies that have bright futures in front of them.
Yeah, that future is so far behind us. I can't even remember what it was like to be 18.
No doubt.
Well, being here today and all this week, or this weekend, has really brought back a lot of memories for me. I was one of the blessed ones that got to come here and play in state. The difference is we got bumped first round by Circle, and these girls, credit to them, they had a tough couple of days, but they made that first round game count. They won, and they got to compete with the top 4 teams in the state and show they belonged with the elites. And that's you know, a great thing, and nothing you can hang your head about.
And I said it, this close to beating Wellington yesterday.
I mean, they did a lot of things that just, you know, made other teams look and go, Buhler, huh? Weren't they just a 500 team a year ago and losing record the year before? Yeah, okay, all right.
They will award the 4th place medals and the 3rd place trophy here, as the 3rd place girls game goes to Topeka Hayden with a final of 57-23. So in Class 4A, your girls 3rd place team Topeka Hayden, Buhler 4th. Boys 3rd place team Ottawa and Dale 4th. And the championship games are still to come. The final score is Hayden 57, Buhler 23. And stay tuned as we'll come back to wrap up our broadcast. Our Rise Up Reno postgame is next on HKFM.
Stay tuned for the Rise Up Reno postgame show. Rise Up Reno, streaming online at adastraradio.com and on the Ad Astra Radio app. 95.9 HKFM. The Buhler Crusaders play here.
Running a business is tough, but protecting it doesn't have to be. At DJ Kaufman Agency, we offer comprehensive business insurance that keeps your hard work safe. Whether you're a small startup or a growing enterprise, we've got the right coverage for you. From liability and property insurance to workers' comp and business interruption, our policies are tailored to fit your needs and your budget. Contact us today, 620-669-0410, or stop by our office in Hutchinson at 17 East 30th Avenue. DJ Kaufman Insurance is a member of the Trusted Choice Independent Agencies.
Ready to make a move? Plaza Astle Realty is here to help whether buying or selling your home. With 24 professional agents, you'll be in good hands. Contact Plaza Astle Realty today, locally owned and brokered for over 40 years. We specialize in sold.
When disaster strikes your home or business, call your hometown team. Call Phoenix Restoration, Reno County's only locally owned fire and water restoration company. Check us out at phoenixrestorationandroofing.com. We'll help you rise again after your disaster.
Hutch Rec is your community recreation provider. We're passionate in bringing healthy living opportunities through our youth and adult sports, wellness and fitness classes, and several of our community events and races. We're also your community spirit provider, offering endless recreational opportunities at Dillon Nature Center, Senior Center at Elmdale Park, the Sports Arena, plus Hutch Rec downtown. See all of the community spirit and healthy living opportunities Hutch Rec provides your community at hutchrec.com and on our Hutch Rec Facebook page.
In Kansas, we've all heard the saying, if you don't like the weather, just wait 5 minutes. Hi, this is Brad Patton with Wade Patton Insurance in Hutch. Since our agency was founded in 1933 and through 4 generations, our family has seen its fair share of Kansas storms. But through it all, our family has been there, helping to protect the people and businesses of Hutchinson and around Kansas. Stop by and see us today at 6th and Main, or check out WadePattonInsurance.com. Independent since 33, Wade Patton Insurance.
95.9 HKFM.
Well, back here as the presentation of the 3rd and 4th place medals are presented. So, a little quick math. Welcome into our Rise Up Reno post game as Topeka Hayden wins at 57-23. There are 402 high schools in the state of Kansas. Only 28 of those in girls basketball get to play on the final day of the season. And so that says something. 4 in each classification. One thing I would like to see Keisha change, not that they ever ask for my advice, I think the 4th place team deserves a trophy too. I'd like to see them change that.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that's
402 schools in the state, Christopher.
Yeah, that's a pretty impressive thing to get. I mean, it is such a grind, and Andrew knows. I mean, you guys, the basketball season, just practice-wise, you're starting mid-November. You feel about how long ago mid-November was from now, and it is a grind of a season, and to be playing on that final day, it's quite the accomplishment.
Now, official practice starts.
Oh yeah, yes.
You know, but we were in the gym all year, and on the track, and in the weight room, and at Coach Jim Preston's house doing individual workouts, and we would get 500 shots up a day.
Well, it's even more. I think it's even more so now with the. I mean, every year it seems like the work that you do in the summer is what determines whether you're going to be successful or not.
Absolutely. We got into school on Monday after getting beat out in sub-state my junior year, and Coach Cameron had us in a classroom and said, hey, this is what our plan is for next year. I've been thinking about it with what we've got coming back. We're going to change everything we do. If you guys are going to do this full court press all year long, you're going to have to work harder than you've ever worked ever in your entire life. And do you want to be able to do that? You're going to have to work every single day. And a couple of juniors walked there, a couple of seniors going out said, we'll help train you. They were excited about it. And we said, all right, let's do it.
And here's the hard part for our kids now. I mean, you have a daughter who was in multi-sport and a son before her. Every coach of every sport is saying the same thing. And so, I mean, it's pulling those kids in so many different directions. It is tough to be an elite athlete.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot asked, and it's changed so much. Even we can talk about the old days. It's changed a lot from when we were in high school as far as what you're allowed to do outside of the season. It's really opened up a ton where, I mean, yeah, coaches expect a lot, and there's a lot of outside of the season, and to be an elite athlete, you've got it's a huge time commitment.
You can play. You think about it now. You can play basketball, soccer, volleyball year-round if you want to.
Yep, it is. It is something that these 5 seniors that season came to conclusion today. You know, not the way you wanted it to end for them, but getting this far and accomplishing what they did, something that they'll be able to be proud of for the rest of their lives. And
absolutely.
Something that they'll take these memories of being a state team. And just like we were talking about, it's been 10 years since Buhler's done it in girls basketball. Hopefully it won't be another 10 years, but hats off to the 5 seniors and all 12 ladies that helped get this team to this point, being on state championship.
Yeah, this is nothing to hang your head about. Being able to be here with the Final Four, play for 3 days, watch some other games, be in the arena. This experience is just something that they'll be able to remember forever, and they should remember it positively.
Well, Topeka Hayden from the outset, they outscored Buhler 19-4 in the first quarter. No double-digit quarters in the game for Buhler, and
Varsity choir director for recruiting for the national anthem.
had a look of a team that tired legs, you know, as hard as they had to play yesterday to battle to be in that game with Wellington, and to come right back today. Tough ask. Hayden, I think, kind of surprised us all. They were launching away in the first half and didn't miss many.
Yeah, they had that big first half, 7-16 from behind the arc, and they were able to get that separation that just Buhler wasn't able to come up with an answer. And tough, only scoring 23 points. You're not going to win a lot of high school basketball games, unfortunately, scoring 23.
Shot Hayden did 42% from the field of Buhler's 22%. Andrew will have all the final stats coming up. Always like to talk so much about our seniors: Natalia Krafels, Sammy Brooks, Claudia Taylor, Charlie Baxter, Gracie Ord. They're the 5. Of course, you think back to grade school and middle school, there's probably 20 more kids that were a part of that group at some point. But for those 5 that have endured and made it to state, love each one of them, and we'll make them all our WIFCO Steel Products Player of the Game because
no doubt.
They've certainly earned it.
A neat group of young ladies, and know them very well, know their families very well, and just great representatives of Buhler, and did a lot for the maroon and white.
And most of them will be playing soccer.
Some of them, yes. You know, Natalia will be playing soccer, Sammy will be playing soccer, Claudia will be playing soccer, and then Charlie and Gracie, I believe, will both be tracking it up.
Yeah, doing tracks. So
I was going to mention, too, sometimes when we're talking about legacies of great teams and things like what makes you special is the stuff in the offseason. Sometimes that happens when you have teams, I think McPherson has a lot of this in boys, when you have teams that basketball is their main thing and that's all they do all year long. But our girls have done this, have gotten this far in spite of having a lot of other sports take up time that they could be in the gym, or you know, teams that are made up of players who only have basketball as their main thing for most of their great players. Those are the players that have a chance to be in the gym a lot. These girls have a lot of other stuff that they're doing, and they still were able to be great at basketball and make it state. So
every single one of them a multi-sport athlete.
Absolutely. That's just crazy. Crazy, crazy. Good stuff.
Boys championship game coming up. Somebody asked what are the odds McPherson will be in another overtime game today. They've won in overtime 2 days in a row in this tournament. Double overtime yesterday.
They've found a way to get to this state title game.
And so far, Gabe Pyle has won them both.
At the buzzer. Yeah. Right at the buzzer.
Pretty impressive. All right, we'll come back. Andrew will have final stats, and we'll wrap things up right after this on HKFM.
The Rise Up Reno postgame show. Rise Up Reno Prevention Network, promoting healthy youth behaviors and strengthening families. The Buhler Crusaders play on 95.9 HKFM.
For your concrete, dirt, gravel, and sand needs, contact the folks at Gravel and Concrete, a family-owned business since 1962, now in its third generation. They've been supplying Reno, Rice, and McPherson counties with quality concrete, sand, gravel, dirt, and decorative rock for over 60 years. Call Gravel and Concrete today at 620-422-3249. That's 422-3249, or stop by and see them a half mile south of Nickerson High School, just north of the Arkansas River on Nickerson Road. Gravel and Concrete.
At Blue Stem Pace, we understand that navigating health challenges can be overwhelming. That's why we're here to support people ages 55 and better with a comprehensive care program, including medical management, social activities, and prepared meals at our locations in Hutchinson and McPherson. Let us partner with you to manage your complex medical issues and help you live well at home. Call today at 844-588-7223 or visit bluestempace.org.
Are you building a house?
A swimming pool?
Are your lights flickering?
Call Schmidt Electric.
That's Schmidt Electric, 960-6755. Schmidt Electric will take care of all your electrical needs.
Got Spock?
This is Jason Stallman with Stallman Ag Risk Management and the Sylvius Insurance Group. I take pride in partnering with my clients for all their crop, pasture, and livestock insurance needs. Stallman Ag Risk Management. Contact me today.
95.9 HKFM.
Well, we'll come back one final time. Mentioned Crusader basketball this season. Thank you to all of our great sponsors, as always. They'll follow us through to the baseball season coming up in just over 2 weeks. First Tuesday after spring break, we'll start our Crusader baseball coverage. Brought to you in part by Inman Funeral Home, by Daylight Donuts, by Johnson Sheet Metal, Newfeld's Flooring, by Ag 360 Insurance, Idea Tech, by Dix Phillips 66, and by Schmidt Electric. And our final fill-up of the night is brought to you by Dix Phillips 66. Every journey begins with a stop at Dix Phillips 66, and as he's done all year, Andrew, take us home, buddy.
All right, we've got a lot of stuff to go through because we had 12 players that all got into the game for the Crusaders, but this one was out of hand kind of early here as Hayden takes it away 57-23. The Crusaders only shot 22% from the field. They were 7 for 32. and only had 12 points in the paint in this one out of their 23 total. 7 for 32 field goals is 22%. They were 0 for 8 from three-point land. Hayden was 9 for 23 from beyond the arc. They shot 39%. The Crusaders out-rebounded as well, 28-16. Hayden had 9 offensive rebounds. Buhler had 6. Turnovers were closer than you might think. Buhler 23, Hayden 18, but a lot of that was that first quarter barrage of turnovers by the Crusaders. They had 8 in that first period to Hayden's 3. And then free throws. Buhler not bad, 9 for 13, but Hayden 14 for 15 for 93%. We shot a lot of free throws in that third quarter. For our individual stats, Charlie Baxter had 6 points. She also had 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. Natalia Krafels, 6 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 5 steals for Natalia. Ryan Gotti finished with 4 points. She had 1 rebound and 1 steal. Sammy Brooks, 3 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block. Gracie Ord, only 2 points. She had 1 rebound, 3 assists, and a steal. And Ella Voss, 2 points. She had 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. And then Sydney Quint, no points. She got in a few times. Claudia Taylor, she had 1 rebound, 1 assist. And Naya Sewell, no points, but she had 3 rebounds and 1 steal. Jenna Lackey, 1 rebound, 2 steals. Tori Tushton, 1 rebound, 1 steal. And Lillian Horn also got 1 steal. So 12 players got in today. We've got a lot of young players that got good minutes here. Got to see what it's like to hang with the big kids. One thing I wanted to mention too, and I didn't want to jinx it all here, but we saw Charlie and Naya play basically at full strength right away. And I was wondering how that would be after both of them. Naya sitting out all year last year with the ACL, and then Charlie sitting out all of volleyball season with the shoulder that happened right at the beginning of the school year. And I didn't say anything all year because I did not want to jinx it, but man, you would have not been able to tell as hard as those 2 girls worked. Man.
Coach would really appreciate if you didn't jinx his players.
I sure would. I'm really glad you said that now. But and just to add a little bit to that, because I appreciate you acknowledging that, is those kids, they work so hard in the weight room, they rehab the right way, they took care of themselves. Especially with Naya, that's so debilitating to get to trust that knee again. And with Charlie to go in there and play with the physicality that she plays with and have to trust that shoulder, hard to do. Physical injuries take a mental toll as well, and they really responded well to that. Fought all season. So proud of those kids and all my kids.
Yeah. Story of this tournament for me, Coach, has been I'm stuck on yesterday. I know you got to move on, and today's a new day, but I just hope people realize and appreciate how close this team got to playing for a state title, because it was right there.
Yes, it was. Yeah, and I think you're exactly right. Biggest thing for us, biggest takeaway is, what you guys have addressed is that feeling this has got to be the stepping stone. So when this senior group comes back to look at this program, they can say they left it in a better place than they found it, which they absolutely have, by working extremely hard and being good leaders. Gonna miss the heck out of those 5 seniors. I mean, there is absolutely no replacing Natty, Sammy, Claudia, Charlie, and Gracie. There's no replacing them, just with the leadership that they had. But they've done such a good job with the kids under them that we're going to be in a good place going forward, and we will have them to thank for that.
Your hard work now begins really in the summer.
Absolutely.
Getting that next group ready.
Absolutely. Yep. And we will work hard to do that, and that group is going to come ready to go. And credit to Carvel Reynoldson and his team that he had going at Hayden tonight. They executed their stuff extremely well. Their defense was disciplined. They played hard. They worked that high-low really well that we tried to scheme for, and their kids were skilled and brought it tonight. There's no question they were one of the better teams in this tournament.
Well, Coach, we appreciate your hospitality all year long and taking time to visit with us.
Oh, of course.
Love the kids.
Yep.
And I think we're all ready for spring break.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure they are. It's No, I appreciate you guys. I think Kansas in general, as far as sports goes, we're a little bit behind on covering high school athletes, and you guys do a great job of just outlining the great things that our kids do. They love to hear their names. They love to read your articles. So just keep up the great work, and I'm happy to support you guys.
There are a lot of grandparents out there that love it too, I know.
Yes,
so,
they do. Yes, they do.
Coach, thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Have a good off season, and we'll see you sooner than we realize.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait.
All right, that's going to wrap up our broadcast for tonight. Andrew, thank you as always, buddy. Appreciate you.
Oh, yeah.
Continuing coverage of our Healthy Blue Kansas Road to a Championship presented by Thrive Valley County is next. 3A state championship game, Halstead and Silver Lake coming up. That's next on the docket for Chris Schenk, Andrew Epp, and our cameraman Mitchell Bruce. Aaron West, have a pleasant good evening. You've been listening to Crusader Basketball on HKFM.
The Allen Samuels broadcast booth. The Buhler Crusaders play on 95.9 HKFM. Find exclusive